23rd March, 1985. He really surprised me this weekend. He blindfolded me and whisked me off in the car. When he took the blindfold off, I saw this horrible little rundown cabin in the woods. He'd purchased this place from an estate sale of a deceased hunter or something. He wants to fix it up so we'll have our own little romantic getaway. Maggie's staying with the neighbors for the weekend, so I guess I'll make the most of it.
I mean, surprise? Doesn't sound too enthused about it, but I mean... Well, so... What am I supposed to camera? Was I supposed to camera over here? Why is that on the ground and why can't I pick it up?
You'd better hurry.
What the heck was that about? You better hurry, and he's about to say she's here. Before he could even finish his sentence, she's already killing me. It's like, okay. I have no idea. I'm in the bathroom? Wait, it took me all the way back here? That's rough. Like, do I have to go get this composition book again?
January 11th, 1986. We just got back.
Really? There was not a checkpoint when I went inside the painting? That's kind of like disappointing and kind of like rough. Like it's just like oh, here it is. Really surprised me, all that stuff.
24th March, 1985. He's like a changed man out here. At first I wasn't sure this place is creepy, but last night was simply amazing. Maybe this was a great idea. It just needs a woman's touch.
Okay.
You'd better hurry. She's here.
That seemed to work, but what am I supposed to do now? Oh, it's on cooldown? Wait. Okay. I went inside a picture I took. She's standing there. I photograph her. Now what? Okay. Maybe this axe or something? I don't know. This is very confusing right now. I don't quite get what I'm doing here. Okay. That's weird. You go inside a photo to open up the trap door, but then you activate her and you have to like dispel her, like just get camera her so she gets out of here. Like it's I don't know.
25th March, 1985. I don't ever want to come back. Last night there were all kinds of strange noises. I could hear whispering. I think maybe some of the locals don't want us here. I heard something in the basement and had to investigate. Oh my God, it's the slaughterhouse down there with some really weird shit going on. I appreciate taxidermy as an art form, but this looked like more than that. Between the cabin's unknown history and the strange noises, it would be a cold day in hell before I'll set foot in here again. This is how those horror movies start.
I have to agree. If I am in the woods, first of all, in the woods is already bad enough, and then you hear whispering, and then you investigate a basement, and there's just like all this blood and stuff, whatever's going on with maybe sacrificial animals or something. It'd be like, yeah, we're done. That's enough. You can't. Well, we're in the painting world, so it's really difficult to make out any of that stuff. Oh, we found another path here. Am I supposed to crawl? Oh, there's like a well. Huh. Alright, so going over that, we go in the painting. We trigger the trap door, which I didn't know that's what I was trying to do. In a weird way, kind of. And then it automatically spawns her. And I think the first time I literally must have been standing on top of her. So that's what happened there. But if you can use the camera... Attic door. There's an attic? Blood. Mannequins, because, you know, mannequins. Oh.
It's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. Get out of here, you. Wait a minute. Come here, you. Now go. We're gonna be late to the altar.
Are we gonna... Yep, there she is. Yeah, hi. You gonna kill me for like the 18th time now? Oh, man. You're not defenseless. Darkness has one true enemy. Light.
95 deaths. 60% of those were alcohol related.
Slaughterhouse down there with some really weird shit going on. Just needs a woman's touch. Be a cold day in hell. Changed man out here.
Okay. Alright, so this is... So we got 3 of the 4 items required. So the ancestral sentimentality. Find something that belonged to your wife's family, maybe some jewelry. Jewelry, huh? I would have guessed that the mother's urn would have fulfilled this requirement, but maybe they have something else in mind. Alright, so what have we done so far? We confirmed that the infant died first. I still strongly suspect Maggie, the first child, somehow died. That still hasn't been answered yet, and maybe that's wrong. But I'm pretty sure there was like a card or something that says condolences for your losses or something. Maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, though. It's about time for me to take my break, though, so I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Okay. Get my soda set up. No, we're good. Whoever made the decision to have like stuff creeping around as you're in the menu, I want to slap them. Mouse, useless, meaningless. Why don't you fight back? So, oh, okay. We're in the oldest kids' room. This is probably them drawing in their book how they feel about dad's alcoholism, about their dead little brother, all that stuff. Yeah.
Dear Diary, I haven't spoken to Dad in years. We avoid each other as much as possible. He's always drinking and I'm scared to talk to him. Mom is a mess. She's so weak. I hate them both. I hate it here. I'm a prisoner in my own room. I can't have my friends over. I stay at Bridget's house as much as I can. It's time for a change. I met a boy 2 months ago. His name is Carl, and I think I love him. I told him about everything yesterday. My dead brother, drunk father, and drugged up mother. I thought he'd run for the hills, but he says he wants to save me. He says we should run away, and I think I will. What is my future here? I can't stay. I feel bad leaving my mom, but if she ever grew a spine, she'd have taken me away from here years ago. I have to go.
Yeah, it'd be rough. So this must be where we finally learn what happened to her. Like, what? Who is that guy? I guess some kind of like bandana across his face, holding like it looked like a saw. It's just like, who are you supposed to be? You're nobody that's been mentioned in the story so far. Who are you? Jesus. God. Oh, this game. You know, I get, every like 6-8 months I swear I get amnesia. It's like, oh yeah, I could handle a scary game. Why not try it? Oh, God. Like it's kind of like both good and bad for me. Because I never played these kind of games growing up because, well, I didn't like them. Staff only. Oh. Did she like get in an accident or something? Or at the hospital? What the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, I never played these any kind of scary game growing up. I just didn't like them, but you know, as an adult now, it's like, okay, I think I can do this. And every now and again, I play one game, maybe 2 a year. That's kind of on the scary side. So, I have to admit though, this particular game, I'm pretty sure is the scariest game I've played. And I did play, I think the scariest game before this one, I would say is probably when I was playing Resident Evil 7 in VR. That was pretty scary. I don't count that demo I played. I have a video on that on YouTube, but because that's not a full game yet. But as far as full games, I think this is definitely the scariest game I've ever actually am getting like a decent amount of the way through. Tannis Asylum. There's the bottom floor with the morgue, boiler room, power generator, first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor. I haven't used a camera in a while. Is something gonna show up on this? I don't even know what floor we're on. Like, what floor is this? This must be floor 4, like maximum security. So, I wonder, do we have to make our way down somewhere? Yeah, none of these. Oh, you just walk in. I thought I was trying to open it before, but what the heck's going on here? Heroin? Wait, really? Hydrochloride, heroin. Chloroform. Laudanum, just poison. Just all kinds of nasty stuff in here. I wasn't expecting that to actually reveal anything. Ow? Why would you go head first? Okay. Sure. Reading journals and taking photos will often provide guidance. That was just weird. Is this... Wait. Didn't I like drop down? Not... What are you? Okay. So, you can't crouch over the glass. You're always going to make noise that he can hear when walking over the glass. That's why they have that like that. So if you try walking in there, no matter what, you have to cross this. He's going to hear it and, well, get you in this game over. You know, start from back of the checkpoint, which thankfully at least is right here. So... I guess this is the only real way forward right now. What is that? Am I supposed to trap him? Can you see me? Or can you only hear me? Okay, let me give my idea a try here. The big problem is I can't run. So I'm probably gonna have to activate him and then immediately go in the other room and wait for him. Alright, so make the noise. It sounds like he's activated. And he should go into that room. And I should be able to trap him in there. Confronting your demons achievement. Trap Crave behind the roller door. Is that optional? Oh, you can, like, interact with that. They're all just full of, what was it, cadavers? So it seems like you could try to sneak past them. and just try to go for this door? And maybe try to outrun him? That could have been a potential possibility, but... You know, if you're gonna give me a way to trap him, I'll take it. I don't think he'll, like, stay trapped. But, I don't know. Maybe he will. Unfortunately, turning that on made it so I can't... Oh yeah, he broke that open. Oh, there he was. How many of them are there?
All that training paid off, it seems, as she came first in the annual trial.
And you know who you are. Or do you? Some believe this is their life flashing before their eyes. There's really a moment of clarity, a clear meaning, and understanding that every action you take will bring you closer to your judgment. Do you understand the extent of your actions? The tormentor can become the tormented. The giver of gifts can become the receiver. I only got 6 months. You're lucky. This reality isn't real. It's only a reflection of you.
We'll be back after these messages.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking down this because they make it clear this is like an afterlife thing. I was kind of thinking this is like a kind of like a trial, almost like a pseudo trial. Like, hey, this is what you've done, and this is your punishment, kind of thing. I mean, they pretty much just confirm that completely. Is there something down there? Oh, they force you into this room.
Mom, I'm so sorry for everything that's happened to you. I can't do this anymore. Do you know how many times I hid under my bed listening to Dad hurting you? Falling asleep under the bed to the sound of you crying? I hate you for not taking me away from here years ago. I'm running away with my boyfriend, and I won't be coming back. I'd be safer living on the streets than I am here, and that's no way for me to live. I'm old enough now to understand that none of this is normal. Maybe we'll see each other again someday, but I never want to see him again. Get help, Mom. I do love you. Love always, Maggie.
Yeah, that's very powerful. Whoa. Okay. Alright, before before I teleport randomly to some other place. Yeah, let me get some thoughts out there. It's very powerful when a child recognizes everything that's going on and what did they say? She was 6 when her baby brother died. So she, I want to say, I don't know if they give the exact time that she leaves, but it's, I think for some reason I'm thinking 19. I don't know why. That might be off. But at some point she's lived with this for years. No matter how you look at it, it's she's lived with this condition for years, and that's, she finally just said, okay, enough's enough, I'm out, and tells her mother, listen, you need to pretty much do what I'm doing, and tells the dad, and I would say pretty rightfully so. I would never want to see him again, because who the heck would? I mean, who would ever want to see someone that's just completely abusive and alcoholic, all that stuff? It's like, I mean, and as far as if they ever got help and all that, and then maybe there's some possibility, but I mean, I would imagine that would be hard, even if the person did get help, especially if you lived with that person for years as they abused. Just bam, bam. That's pretty much what happened there. You know, considering, I'm surprised the camera didn't work there, because it worked very well the one time, but maybe I was supposed to duck in a room? I don't know. Let's see if it puts me in a new place, or if... Okay, no, I'm still in the same place. So yeah, I was supposed to do something else other than the camera. And then that's something I don't... The objective thing is just this overall thing, but it's obviously has nothing to do with what you're actually doing at the moment. You're just going through each step, and then eventually at the end you'll get the thing you need, but you're not actually actively looking for it. You're going through these other steps first. And that's a little, like I said before, like convoluted is a good word. It's kind of frustrating because it's kind of like you don't really know what you're doing. Oh. Could I not take a picture? Helpful hit number 13. Sometimes your enemies need to be contained before you can proceed. Look for a way to contain them. Is that a clue to the previous part I just did? Because I trapped that one guy in the room. Is that relevant to this section? Now, I wonder if there's something that'll appear in the picture. No. Yum. Oh, that's me. I'm leaving those behind. I thought they were appearing because they were like hints or something. Did I make it? Seems like I made it, but she might still attack me. Very awkward movement, that's for sure. Oh yeah, also that reminds me, it's just, it highlights, especially because she runs so fast, it highlights how I lack the ability to run. It's like I said, unless I'm like right there, it's like I'm next to something I can hide or something, it's just, I don't stand a chance. I'm just worried because I'm hearing the sounds like she's nearby. I don't want to get up just yet. But I don't know if that's going to go away because I don't know if she's actually going to go further away than where she is right now. Yeah, she's still running around the place. And it's not like I can get up and just try to outrun her, as I mentioned before. I don't have a sprint button. It's not like I can get up and try to bolt it to the end of the room or something and she'll catch me like that, so. There she goes again. I don't know if I got her caught in a loop or what. I think the next time I see her go by that way, maybe I'll try just going for it. What is she doing? What is that noise she keeps making every time she's at the other end? Waiting to see if she goes back that way. Okay. She might just catch me now, because she might be looking for me. Well, that's a new one. Items of interest, objects of interest will flash letting you know they're special. Might unlock a memory, provide a clue, or be required for your progression. Be sure to keep an eye out. So hiding is not really an option. I mean, as we just saw, she just stays in like the alert state. And you try to get up and she's just gonna attack you. That phone is probably there. Based on my interaction with the phone in the one hospital room, if you die so many times, there's probably somebody going to be calling me trying to say, hey, do this, and then you can get past it. Speaking of.
Throw the switch. Bright light. She can't stand it.
Oh, there you go. So the answer is apparently find a switch, which I don't see a switch. I have to say, that's, at least they do that. They give you something to work with. Did she run into the light?
12th of April, 1996. I hadn't spoken to him in what seemed like an eternity. So shocked when I asked him to come back to the cabin. I assumed he wanted to fix the marriage. Maybe try to move
Was
past
that
everything and
the
destroy
daughter speaking to a psychologist?
Alzheimer at the
I was trying to listen. I knew I was like being followed, but it's like, how am I supposed to listen and run at the same? It's just I didn't want to interrupt or miss what was being said. Do I have that memory?
12th of April, 1996.
This sounds like it.
I hadn't spoken to him in what seemed like an eternity. So shocked when he asked me to come back to the cabin. I assumed he wanted to fix our marriage. Maybe try to move past everything and start over. Last time we were at the cabin, it was so romantic until the freak show started. And I vowed never to go back, but if it'll help our marriage, I'll try anything to end this nightmare. Once we got there, he just started babbling about this being the place of conception and rummaging through that fucked up basement. I don't know if I should be indulging him or getting help. I want him to get help, but I'm scared of how he'll react.
Okay, well at least it unlocked the memory so I could listen to it. I'm having a hard time finding a switch. She must have ran into a light. Am I just missing the switch? Is it like in an obvious spot I'm just not seeing? I don't think the camera's gonna work on this part like it did that one time. Maybe it would though? Maybe I just have to wait till she's actually close enough? The one time it seemed to be she knocked out that light because she got too close to it. Like there's no switches. That's what I don't get. It's like throw the switch. What switch? I think I'm just gonna be attacked again. Okay, no, the camera did work. Would that be enough? Everything's locked. There's no switch. The camera works, but it has a very long cooldown if you actually use it to attack her. Throw the switch. Again, it's like, what switch? Also, where am I supposed to go? Like, I feel like I tried every door. Unless I have to go to the doctor's office and actually click on the tape and then something else is supposed to happen. Also, maybe I'm supposed to use the camera and hide until it recharges so I can use it again? That's not a hidey spot? Okay. Alright, this one is. So if I wait until I hear the camera has recharged, then I can then try to move on again. So now I have the camera. She's like right on top of me, but yeah, there you are. This part is very difficult. I feel like I'm towards the end though, and that's why. but it's... I don't know. What? Oh, you're still over there. Okay. Can I get a chance to use the camera?
April 1996. I hadn't spoken to him in what seemed like an eternity. So shocked when he asked me to cabin. I assumed he wanted to fix a marriage. Start over. Last time we were at the cabin, it was still romantic until the freak show started. I vowed never to go back, but I'll try anything to win this time. He just started babbling about his being replaced with
Like, I use the camera, but she'll just instantly respawn. Throw the switch is like, I still haven't seen a switch. The phone's gone. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, she respawns so quick. I have to admit that's a good creepy walk that she just did. I'm probably gonna have to look something up in this part because it's like, what's the next thing I'm supposed to trigger to get past this? Every door is either locked or leads to nothing. And she doesn't go away but for half a second. And so I'm stuck hiding until my camera's recharged. I want to see her go down that way first. Sounds like she crossed the walk, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. Is she waiting now? Well, I mean, I think it's been long enough. I don't have the camera and I'm trapped, so yeah. Am I supposed to use the camera in this room? Wait, is that what that meant? I just saw that hint for the camera. Phone's gone. Again, that's locked.
April 1996. I hadn't spoken to him in what seemed like an eternity. So shocked when he asked me to come back to the cabin. I assumed he wanted to fix a marriage. Maybe try to move past everything and start over. Last time we were at the cabin, it was still romantic until the freak show started. And I vowed never to go back, but it would help our marriage. I'll try anything to end this nightmare. Once we got there, he just started babbling about this being the place of conception and rummaging through that fucked up basement. I don't know if I should be indulging him or getting help.
Triangle?
I want
Cup.
him to get help, but I'm scared of how he'll react.
Oh, it was that one.